It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Sugar, Spice, and Sketching It Twice. Hello everybody and welcome back once again. If you were there at the cartoon watch party last night, I hope you had a good time. We did. There was a lot of fun seeing that movie again. I never tire of it. Today, though, we are continuing our Toon portraits, and the one you all voted for from the catch-up crew was Professor Utonium. The creator of the Powerpuff Girls, Professor Utonium, is a lovely father and a kind, gentle-hearted scientist. He's also made up entirely out of squares and triangles. He is so simple. It's amazing. We'll see how it all comes together when I put him to paper, but I'm not expecting this one to be all too hard. Mostly because 95% of his body, well, not 90, excuse me, more like 40%. 40% of his body is completely white because of the shirt and the lab coat he wears. I mean, should be simple given what I'm looking at here. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Now, the question I have to ask myself is, what is he going to be doing? Well, I think, first of all, start with a rectangle, because Professor Utonium's head is a rectangle. Then, we've got his hair that sticks out a little. Then his ear. Want to make sure I'm getting this all correctly proportioned, of course. Yeah, his ear sits pretty high on his head, somewhere around here. Very geometric. Very geometric. And then his ear comes out like as another rectangle off to the side. And his neck keeps going down and following. You would see that it's like... Yeah. Although I think this needs to go a little bit forward. Yeah, like that. Leave some space for his nose. Yeah, that's pretty much him. But I think... yeah. We want to move this stuff forward and make it bigger. It's like a glamour shot. And of course, his pipe. Which is rarely seen, but he did have a pipe. But the important thing is to keep these shapes properly lined up. because there is, oh my gosh, there's a lot going on with these shapes at play here. The neckline goes deeper, actually. Something like that. Yeah. Now the question is... Yeah. What does that look like? He is so rectangular. I appreciate that, though. Makes him simple enough to set up. Because it's all squares. Gotta kind of guess with how the fingers should be shaped. Yeah, something like this. Not bad. Yeah, I can live with that. That works. Now the question I need to ask is his arm the correct size? Should it be bigger? Yeah, bigger. What about his head? Should that be bigger? Maybe I'll change the eyes to be more centered. That's not bad. Does that work? Okay. So the eyes aren't quite like that. They... Actually, no. He's looking straight at you. What shape should it be, then? Maybe round? Actually, I think it'll be fine as is. I don't even think I need to do another sketch. I think this one's good. Yeah, I think we'll leave it like that. And to make this read a little better, I think we're going to go with this instead. There we go. Now, we're going to do something interesting. I'm going to have to carve this. I'm pretty much going to have to carve this guy out of the shapes. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about this, and yeah, I'm gonna have to carve him. So, because he's entirely made out of these lines. I'm thinking... Well, let's fill the entire page with white. Since most of this is gonna be... Alright, trying to make it so that it's... Okay, great. Okay, so we gotta do this perfectly, or it's never gonna be done right. Alright, this is gonna be tough. So easy to draw because he's built geometrically? Well, that may not be the case, because I have to make sure that all these lines are perfect. Gotta make it a complete straight way down. Whew. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's our basis here. Whew. Now, a couple other things we need to add to this. Got to use my mouse. Using my tablet for getting this all ready is going to be a pain. I mean, whew, they must have used a straight edge. All right, now we can separate some other things, like we can do this, where we there we go. We could fill this with the white. I'm wondering how I'm gonna do the hand, because I'm looking at it, and the hand is like, the hand's kind of a wild card. Because there's a lot of different lines going on in this shape. I have an idea. Let me go get the color for the skin. This might work. Okay, great. There we go. All right. Cut here, cut here. Now, we need to do one for the middle finger. Alright, and now one more for the index finger. Nah, it's a little too thin. Needs a little more than that. That could work. If it was good. Alright, there we go. There's his hand. Well, great. So now, what else? Oh, we need the pipe, which I will make a dark gray. Oof. There we go. There's his pipe. Now for his everything else. Let me move in the hair a little, because I'm thinking... I'm looking at some reference pictures, because some of them are different than others. With how much hair Professor Utonium has near that back area. I like that more. I like being able to see a little of it. Yeah, I think that looks nicer. Alright, great. And then the eyes. Although maybe before we do that... Yeah. Before we do that, let's add in the mouth. This one's going to be a little weird, but I can tell that it'll be necessary. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Okay, and then we got to do one more underneath. And a nice quick swipe around on the underside. And then gotta make sure that this is right exactly. There we go. Wow, look at that. Perfect. Very nice. We can move the pipe in a little more. Now, for these... Let's see now. First, we can erase all this. There we go. Okay, so we don't need to worry about anything here except for this part right here. Which we can remedy by... Okay, and then we cut right here. Okay. Now, oh, on the face, we've got the eyes, of course. Eyes and the eyebrows, but I think before we go there, we want to put in... Yeah, we want to put in the tie. Whew. Now, in order to see what I'm doing and to make sure that it's the right shape, I'm gonna put it in with a different color. We're gonna use black, and then I'll fill it in with white after I'm done. Okay, great. Now it's black, and it's the correct position. Kind of looks like he's wearing a turtleneck, actually. And then we fill it with white. So we have the correct color on top of this, and then on top of that, we also need the tie, which... Same kind of thing. There we go. There's his tie. So that's all ready to go. Then we need these two parts here and here. Which I believe require a few different lines going through it. Nice dark gray. Make it big. Alright, so we've got this front area here, and we've got this back area here. Although this one's going to require... This one on the left is going to require a little more finagling. Okay, we got this one ready to go. There it is. Now one more for over on this side. Whoop. I just realized, hold on. Invert the selection, then get rid of this area. Good, and now you can cut. There we go. I'll leave that all the way up there, too, because I need to make sure that... Leave that up there. Hang on. Because I gotta do this, too. Unless... Actually, you know what? No. See, this shoulder gives it away. Yeah, no. Bad idea. Let's do what I was gonna do. And a nice straight line through. Nice. There we go. A nice cleanup job up here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What you want? May want to cut that in a different shape. There we go. Okay, and from here, I can erase a little bit of this, and a little bit of, and a little bit of that. Don't want to go too light over there now. Just ease up on it a little, just a little. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. And, of course, we want to erase what's behind it. Unless... Yeah, that's a better position for it. That'll do. Then, over here, clean this up. Clean that up a little, clean this up a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I know. What if we made a cut that went right here? That's close. But I think I need to move it down some. That looks better. Only problem is that the elbow definitely is not that high up. What if I did this? That may look a little weird, but it kind of works. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay, great. What's left? Oh, his pens. Which... the pens. Up and around and over, clearing all this stuff out. It's hip to be square. Yeah, it's very hip to be square if you're a Powerpuff Girls character. Utonium would stand out hard in South Park. You're right. Everyone's so round in that. Oh, man. I've straight up been using the line tool for this entire thing. I haven't drawn, like, any shape with my free-handed. Everything has been with the line tool. Well, maybe not this, but almost everything has been with the line tool. Actually, we need more down here. I'm straight up carving out right now the shape of Utonium from inside. Make it a little more straight up and down. Yeah. See, I gotta do this all in one shot, otherwise it doesn't work. Cleanse your palate with Utonium Z. Oh, from Powerpuff Girls Z? He is a lot more of, like, you know, generic. I mean, I always think it's really funny that they just called the show Powerpuff Girls Z. That is, like, the most stereotypical, like, I don't know how anime are titled, so that's what we're gonna call them type name, and they went with it. There we go. Gets across what it is, at least. Kind of an unprecedented thing. Yeah. It's rare that you see an anime adaptation of a Western cartoon. You can see them the other way around sometimes. Or like a Western studio doing a movie based on an anime every once in a while, but it's rare. Okay. Another pocket. Or rather, the pocket, not another pocket. There's only the one I have. Actually, no, I had it right. Yeah, you want to cut that part off. And then move this down. There we go. Maybe a little more. There we go. Okay, and then we can clean this up a little. It's hard to get some of this right. There we go. And there's his pocket. So, what's left? Just the eyes and the eyebrows, and then we're done with all the things that we need to, like, set up, because everything else is shading. I knew this wouldn't take very long. I knew that Utonium was gonna be ultimately a very, very flat character with few colors. So, thankfully, I was right. I mean, I also entertained the idea that it would be so specific that I would get it completely wrong. And on the face. Make him a black silhouette and you've got Father. You know, you're not kidding. He does kind of look like Father, doesn't he? I always loved the way Father talked. Oh gosh, that's such a... It's such a good cadence. Prime LaMarche. True. There we go. I think his favorite was still Helga's dad, though. I love Brain. Oh, and Etno. I love Etno from Space Goofs. That show is good, too. Well, the second season's good. The first season's kind of whatever, but the second season has a lot more smart writing. Yeah, Space Goofs. It's a French cartoon. Made by Z-Lam, the guys behind Augie and the Cockroaches. They're like the only French cartoon studio I really know by name. Hate having a good show that you can't recommend because the first season bites. Well, this isn't a show where you gotta watch the first season. Just skip to the second season if you ever get around to it. Because there's no setup, really. Heck, they got rid of a character in between seasons. There we go. Let's put his eyes in. You know what? I've been doing everything so linearly today. Does his eyes really look like that? No. Alright, hang on. Jack's looking... Yeah. It's just sometimes they cheat to the camera, and they have his eyes do that. But it looks like a lot of the time they don't really. His eyes are still round. He also rarely looks, like, directly at the camera. Like, whenever he does look at the camera, he doesn't have... His eyes aren't shaped like this. They're round. And in the show, they frequently would swap between round eyes and this shape. Like, this is, like, a neutral, generally happy face. But sometimes his eyes would get tall when he was surprised or upset or something. Does it look weird just because he doesn't have eyebrows? Maybe I'll put in eyebrows first. And again, we're carving them out. we go. Yes, I think we can move this one over a little. Now let's see if I can put... Actually, I can move this eyebrow down a little. There we go. Whichever eyebrow was farthest to the side of his head was almost always flush with his nose. And it would go all the way to the end. Now I just need to figure out what I'm going to do with the eyes. Because I think... Let's see. That's actually not bad. I just wonder if I can, like... Hey, that's not bad either. Okay, I think we'll go with this. Powerpuff Girl? Oh, I think it's Bubbles. But I do also like Buttercup. I mean, did you ever see... One of my favorite things about, like, the naming of the Powerpuff Girls is in the movie they explained why each of them has their own name. And they're like, well, aren't you bright and bubbly? That's it, you'll be called Bubbles. And Blossom was the first one to speak, and so she, like, blossomed out, and Buttercup's called Buttercup because it also starts with a B. But then, of course, there's Bliss. Towards Blossom. Somebody's gotta like Blossom. Oh, but then there was also Bunny. I remember Bunny. Okay, so we've basically got everything we need for Utonium here. Did kids like either of the reboots? It's kind of hard. There was only one reboot. Well, there was that special that was on TV one time with the pants, I think. Yeah, they had like this pants gizmo that was, yeah, they had this pants gizmo that one of the villains was using to take over the world because they were all too busy playing the game. I don't see why kids wouldn't like it. I'm pretty sure kids thought that the 2016 Powerpuff Girls show was fine. I don't think... I mean, I know every online critic lambasted it, but I think most kids either didn't really care that much or never really bothered. What is it? They don't really care that much, or just like didn't pay attention. I don't know. It seems like it didn't make much of a splash outside of people who already liked the Powerpuff Girls. Alright, let's start shading. I always liked Professor Utonium's pipe, but he doesn't have it in the 2016 version. Yeah, I'm gonna shade him. Look at the example. It's kind of funny how the backgrounds were shaded, but the characters weren't. Well, most shows don't have character shading on the actual tunes, because that's a lot of work. Especially back when they still needed to use cells. I have used, hold on, 1, 2, 3. I have used 6 colors total in this image so far. Kind of a blessing, actually, that he consists mostly of black and white. This episode of XL Saga that was all about East versus West animation and the general process. The punchline was something like, "You idiot, no one uses animation cells anymore." I know Japan kind of stuck around to not necessarily using animation cells, but like they stuck around with hand-drawn techniques longer. They didn't tend to, they didn't really latch on to Flash like you saw a lot of American and European cartoons latch on to. Did you guys ever play Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion? Because before I started, I was looking up the music for that game. And the music is really, really funny. Because it's like... The music sounds like they asked an AI to continue the theme songs of each of the show. I'm actually going to play some of the Powerpuff Girls ones for you because I think it's the worst example of that. It was clunky. Although the Chowder music was kind of nice. Hold on, where... Powerpuff Girls. There it is. Also, all the songs are really short. They're like less than a minute long. Okay, after this song, it's gonna play it. Celeste, are you lost in the desert right now? Ah, see you later, Celeste. Kind of surprised that Pop Teen Epic never ended up doing a Powerpuff Girls bit. Because they did Wacky Races that one time. Japan stuck with 2D animation longer, but in retrospect, that was probably largely because they weren't willing to invest, rather than an artistic choice. Japanese CG is still kind of trailing. Yeah, I mean, but most of the time when you look at an anime that's utilizing CG, they're using it on things like cars. The Doraemon movie was nice. I didn't hate that one. I think part of it is that the animation feels stilted in those. There was you know what had decent CGI was Pop Team Epic. But they used it so well that a lot of people didn't realize that it was CGI in some instances. Or rather, didn't realize that it was 3D, I should say. How about Dragon Ball Fighter Z? Can we count that? That's got good CG. It's like they... Anyway, here's the song. It's like they did a bootleg of their own theme song. I don't know why they couldn't use, like, some actual tunes from the shows. That would have been nice. Hopefully Multiverses has a good Powerpuff Girls theme remix. Because we know that Townsville is coming. Oh, that's much better. Forget trying to follow the curvature of his body. Just make it straight. Yeah, that whole thing was less than a minute. But yeah, no, see, the thing with the Dragon Ball Fighter Z animations are really good. I mean, games are a little different, but that's still CG animation. And they made it look really good. Sometimes mimicking the shots in the shows, like, exactly. That's true. I mean, weird camera tricks in all CG animation is really fun to see. Because they cheat cameras all the time. Probably a notable example that a lot of people actually noticed is in Frozen, there's a scene where Elsa pulls on her hair. But if you, like, look at the way she does it closely, it shouldn't be possible. It passes through where her arm is. Shouldn't his hair and brows be the same color? Yeah, but because I shade the hair, I don't want it to be black. And when it comes to eyebrows, I just always make them black. I don't know. That's just how I do it. Also, some people have eyebrows that are darker than their real hair anyways. Like Mario's hair is brown, but his eyebrows are black. Mario is also bugs that. Does it ruin your experience? It's the only thing you could think about while you were playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I am not immersed in fake Italy. I didn't realize the Mushroom Kingdom was still Italy. You know, it explains a lot. Toon News, Totally Spies is coming back this year. Oh, great. I probably won't watch it, but I'm sure that'll be great for... Actually, I mean, it's probably for little girls like the original one was. It's funny how much media there is about high school that's aimed at girls that are not in high school, right? Eee. Almost bombed that. Girls dream of growing up, but keeping it in a school setting also makes it relatable. Yeah. Plus, also, you know, like, you get some freedoms. You get to, you know, you get to be able to do stuff like have a car, and go out with your friends to places. The last season of Spies was in college. Is it a new season, or is it like a reboot? Because if it's a reboot, I'm just expecting them to be in high school again. Right here, it's season 7. Huh. I didn't know they went to college. Time passes each season and they age. Huh. I never knew that. Did you ever watch The Amazing Spies, which was like the other show that was like the sister show to Totally Spies? I remember seeing it on TV. Yeah, I don't remember much about it. Except wondering, it's like, wait, are these, like, in the same universe? Why is there, you know, because they would play both of them in the same day. This is hard. This is hard. But I think I'm managing. Yeah. Okay, yeah. That can work. Yeah. Alright, what now? No. Ah! Let's get the eyes. You ever tried making a Toon adaptation of a live-action character? No, I don't think I have. I mean, I know they exist. There's, like, Bill and Ted, for example. Or Marty McFly, or Batman. Live-action things you're a fan of enough to want to. That's a good question. I'm thinking. I'm trying to think. Are there any live-action shows that I actually... Maybe Top Gear? I haven't seen Top Gear since they got rid of... I mean, I guess not so much Top Gear, but like... James May, Jeremy Clarkson, and Richard Hammond. They're funny. He was in illustration first, that's true. But I mean, Daniel Radcliffe's Harry Potter, especially young Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter, is kind of an iconic image for the series. Maybe I can get some lighting in here. Kind of tickles me how geometric he is. Oh! Wasn't supposed to see that. They made him rounder in the 2016 version. Not a fan. Put a light bulb above his head and give it the supernova effect. Nah, I think we'll just... a little smaller. There we go. Now what's left? Just all this stuff that's white, I guess. And the eyebrows. There we go. Making him round sounds like a challenge. It's not like... So you see all these sharp edges here? Like here and here and and here, right? And up here. They just rounded them. That's what they did. That's just the main difference. They made him sans serif. Yeah. Yeah. They literally cut corners. What's like a good picture that shows the difference? Is there a picture that has both of them in it at the same time? Hold on. Has no one like just done a comparison shot with the two of them side by side? Got some fan art. Really? Nothing? Just... Well, whatever. You see the other one at the top, so... Here's what the new one looks like. Newer. See, they just took it like round, rounder, rounded, round, 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 round. He loses all of the things that really make his design pop when you round it off like that. It's also very pale. I mean, in general, I guess I kind of question some of the design choices. Like, when I look at the girls, and I don't know why they felt the need to add anything extra. To, like, they added a little hair tuft. They made the bow rounder, and they added these beads on the hair. But, like, why? You know, what was the point? They're also not in kindergarten anymore, but they look exactly the same. Are their heads even bigger? I can't tell. They look about the same. You might be right, but I don't think so. I think that's just that they're next to Bliss, so they look tiny. I don't know. It's just really weird because they removed all of the UPA inspirations. They removed all of the shape language that the show had, you know? I always love the design of the characters that are in the backgrounds of the show. Cause look at them. Look at like the lines they use. Look at how the curves influence the individual shapes. How there's simple shapes in everything. Yeah, George Jetson's in this shot. Ever played an Ape Escape? I played Ape Escape 1. I did play that one. But let me finish my rant first, because I'm going to complain about the... I'm going to complain about how, by comparison, in 2016, they feel so homogenized. A lot of the characters have the kind of a very basic body shape. Like, all the variances that were in the character designs in that one background shot is gone. They all look so similar to each other. Look, Mom, easily animatable. And, like I said, they're not in kindergarten, but Miss Keene is still their teacher. They're, like, in first grade or something. I forgot. They're old. They're supposed to be older, but, like, the show is not clear about that. Like, they all have unique heads in that shot, but like it's just so much about the visual identity was how they made the different body shapes. And that's the Powerpuff Girls style. I mean, look at like, oh gosh, look at this scene here. Look at all these, they repeat them, but look at all these background characters. Look at the different body types. And how the curvature can it can influence the rest of the shape. Ah. Blossom getting boosted some grades would have been a neat episode. Did they do that? Now I'm wondering if they did that. They might have done that at one point. Dexter went to college. What was the reason he didn't like it? Because, you know, there's always a reason he doesn't like... There's always a reason that they don't like it. Couldn't get along with the people there. Oh, okay. I remember the episode where he went to Japan, and they showed off that he showed off his robot, but like apparently every kid in Japan has giant robots. Anyway, back to your Ape Escape question. I believe I've completed Ape Escape 1, but I don't remember... Oh yeah, I did do it on stream, but it was a long time ago. I did beat Ape Escape 1. I don't have any of the others. I always thought it was weird how Ape Escape kept changing its protagonists. You ever seen the Ape Escape cartoon? It sucks. Cast is all from Pokemon. I didn't know that. How bad was Mario Maker 2 online for you? Oh, terrible. I never bothered. It was always bad, even when I was playing with friends. It never really got good. I think maybe it worked once or twice, but it never played nice with me. It was always bad to me. Don't want that to be too harsh. He's so flat. I barely played much Mario Maker 2, which is a shame because I like it. Not a level maker sort. Partially. I think it's also that they're like, when it was time to play levels, I also tended to not enjoy myself because I felt like there were way too many levels that were just trying to be troll levels. And then I would see a cool level somebody made, but it wouldn't want to make me... It wouldn't make me want to get back on the game to try it out because, you know, I just saw the gimmick for myself, you know? Game still needs way better filters. That's true. There's like barely any way to really filter what it is you're seeing. Everything, everywhere, hot dog fingers. They're too square for hot dogs. Alright, yeah, I think we'll leave it like that. Let's invent stackable square hot dogs. Actually... I bet if you looked it up, you could find square hot dogs. Hot dogs already stack pretty well anyway, because there's usually a flat side to the hot dog. They're usually not perfectly round. Seen the square pigs from that one movie? Square pigs. No, what's square pigs? Space truckers. Hold on. Space truckers. Square pigs. Oh! Jeez. Nope. Seems like that's like the end result of... Seems like the end result of genetically modifying animals. Literally can't do anything but sit there and eat. Plus we have the Minecraft fingers. Minecraft characters don't have fingers. If he had Minecraft fingers, it would just be a block on the end. Now filming for some reason. Yeah, isn't Jack Black in that? For animation, not the real game. No, and they're just square in the real game too. Seems like he'd do anything. He does kind of do anything, doesn't he? Gosh, I wish I could find more music like this. It would be perfect for me. But there just isn't that much out there that I can use. I saw that. Yeah. Because most Looney Tunes games that I've looked up, they don't have, they don't... They do, but, like, the melody sucks, and I hate listening to them. Like, a lot of the ones out there that sound like this aren't very good. And I get it, right? It's free, beggars can't be choosers. Still. It's very rare, though. Alright, well, that's, I think we'll leave that as is, actually. Just get rid of that one. Yeah. Alright, I like it. You know, it's interesting, though. For all the times Professor Utonium has had a pipe, I don't think I've ever seen smoke come out of it. Alright, well, now we gotta do a background. Let's see. We could do one that's... Let's see. We could do one that's just like the show. Or we could copy like a scene from the show. Well, the show often would use a lot of similarly colored buildings. Draw the girl's streaks in the back. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Hang on, I'm gonna... Excuse me. Okay, so I was looking to see what they did for the title cards. And it looks like they use a basic pink, lighter than that. And then in the backgrounds they have the three girls. Who voiced the narrator? Tom Kenny. Would have been something like that? Hold on. You know what? Let me just... We'll keep it simple. See, I always thought Blossom's color was red, but they insist it's pink. Wow, what pride flag is this? Ooh, Ooh, black is very striking, actually. Against the white? That's not bad. Looks like a propaganda poster somehow. To the black is too harsh. Oh, that yellow is ugly. Definitely should move this down. Oh, okay. It's like taking forever to get down there. Where's the girls? I'm not drawing the girls. And I'm gonna try a different background. I don't like how this one's coming out. We're gonna do one that's more like what the show does, because I've got time. Put in the corner, by the way, not make them the whole backdrop. Oh, I see. Okay, actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea. Let me try using this. Then in front of that... Think of the reboot? I didn't really watch it because of all, you know, all the stuff I saw about it just isn't very good. I don't like the character designs. I don't like that they got rid of Miss Bellum. I don't think that was a good call. I think that they lost a lot of the art style. Fourth Powerpuff Girl could have been done better. Yeah, Bliss is not really written well. I don't really know what the idea was, but I don't think they did it too great. Also true, I think that because of what Bliss's character was, it made Professor Utonium look worse. What was her character? No knowledge of her. So Bliss was exclusive to the 2016 show. Bliss was created before the other three Powerpuff Girls, and she was way too powerful, and Utonium ended up like forcing her to leave because she was way too destructive or something like that. And it turns out that, so they were like, wait, I thought you made the mistake with Chemical X. And he's like, well, it's not just Chemical X. And like it cuts to like a room that's got a bunch of broken glasses that say chemicals A through W. Retconning the whole Mojo thing, I guess. I thought the Mojo thing was like a really good, I guess it's technically a retcon because they never said that happened before, but like I thought Mojo being created by the professor was really cool. I mean, I will say this, watch the Powerpuff Girls movie. It's beautiful. But wait a minute. No, because, like, in a later episode, they actually reference that Mojo used to be Utonium's lab chimp. That's right, they did reference that later. Whatever. I watched this guy review every episode as they came out. That was my exposure to the show. That guy's name Shadow Streak was whose name Shadow Streak? The reviewer? Oh, maybe? I don't remember. These types of backgrounds look fun to draw comparatively. They can be very fun to draw, but it's also like, sometimes, like, the thing that gets you is that they're not as slapdash as they appear. You know, they have real effort put into making them look jagged and strange. Oh, that's genius. This blue is the same as that blue, but because of the two different... Oh, that's actually really good. Oops. Let me make that wider. There we go. I wonder if there's a good Utonium in Metopia. Oh, probably. He probably works out pretty easily, I'd say. He doesn't have a lot of complex shapes, and it's probably very easy to recreate him using just the basic tools. This would probably be easier if I wasn't using such a big brush. There we go. Go. Oh, that gets a little messy. Hang on. What if I, like... There we go. That's a little better. Now the question is... Ah. That's what I'll do. Maybe a little more like... Yeah, there we go. Whoops! This doesn't go all the way up. I think that's good. Now, the question is... Hang on. So I think I need to put something in the background to make this a little... Maybe... Oh, that's better. I think that's better, yeah. Okay, and then, let's go for the logo. Alright, so we need a hot pink. Actually, what if I just did it like this? Made a square. There we go. And then the L. Make it a little thicker than that. Actually, this could be cut off a little bit more on the bottom. There we go. There we go. Perfect. And we copy and we paste. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. Then over the top. There we go. I'm trying to erase. I'm looking at all this and realizing all the pieces I left behind. And then one more. And there we go. Okay, perfect. That's Professor Utonium. This one was pretty short. I've only been streaming for about 2 hours. This is why I started late. I knew it was going to be short. This turned out nice. I actually like it. I thought it was going to be a lot harder to shade him, but no, it was pretty easy. Keep things relatively flat, and you're golden. Okay. Well, I hope you guys had fun watching me. Excuse me for 1 second. I had a lot of fun making this one, and I hope you had a lot of fun talking to me while I made it. It'll be on the socials soon enough, so look later today. It'll be on there. And so next week, the vote is going to be about robots. I'll be putting the robot poll up later tonight. And there should be... the discussion post about a movie in the Discord server. And then tomorrow, we'll be continuing my Halo playthrough. So, I hope you're excited for that. I'll be seeing you all later. Have yourselves a very good afternoon and a good night. And that's all, folks.